Chances are you've heard the saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. USC alum, NBA Hall of Famer, and Carolina Board of Trustee Alex English has taken a lot of shots in his life, both professionally and personally. English has had a career on the hard court that made a path for him onto a stage where he's helping others accomplish as much as he has and more. Today, we get an English lesson as we take a seat center court at the Colonial Life Arena. Let's start at Hand Middle School and go to Dreher High School, and then come to Columbia.
And we can go further than that. We can go to Waverly Elementary and playing on the playground at lunchtime. And then going to Hand Junior High School, where I never got an opportunity to play, but I was on the team. And then going from there to Dreher High School, where I got an opportunity to play for Dixon Owens, and it was fun.
When did you know you were good at basketball?
I grew 4 inches over the summer from my 8th and 9th grade year, and I really worked on my game because I didn't get a chance to play at Hand. So I worked and I put a lot of time in, and I enjoyed the game. You know, for me, it wasn't like a basketball game. It was like being an artist.
To say that you are hands down one of the most accomplished athletes that have ever come out of the University of South Carolina probably is an understatement.
It's been an honor for me, you know, coming from this great university, and you know, a little young Southern African-American kid growing up in Columbia, South Carolina, and getting an opportunity to play on the world stage. It's been amazing.
To have a seat at the board of directors as a trustee at that table, what does your voice lend to the body? What are you able to offer? What perspective are you able to offer that otherwise wouldn't be there if you weren't there?
Well, just my presence says that. You know, there's only one other African-American female on that board, and it hasn't been but 2. But since Reconstruction, there's only been myself, Sam Foster, and Leah Moody. My voice represents those people that aren't there. You know, giving my fellow board members another perspective, which is necessary. I try to live with peace with people, unless I see there's a wrong. If there's something going on that is not working with the world, you know, I'll speak and say it in my way.
All right, so the Bucks and the Pacers and the Nuggets and the Mavericks, and then in Italy with Napoli.
I think our best year was when we played the Los Angeles Lakers in the finals of the Western Conference with Magic and Kareem and Michael Cooper. And we go to LA and they kick our butt the first game, which happens in the playoff. One night I'd be playing against Larry Bird, and then the next night I might have to guard Julius Erving and then Magic Johnson, and I'm playing against Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. It just went on. My era was fun for me.
Do you ever just come out here, grab a basketball, and then like shoot around?
No. I put a lot of years in running up and down this floor, and I don't look to do it again. You know, the one thing about basketball is that there's an artist born every day. You look at the different styles, there's no 2 people that play the same way. I grew up on Barnwell Street in Columbia, 3 houses down from Gervais, on the right side of the street, across from Wesley Church. And I grew up in a 3-room house with my grandmother at the head of the house, and my 2 sisters, my brother, and all of my 7, 8 cousins in the same house.
What would your kids say about Alex English, the dad?
They're all different. You know, they're different. They have different things about me that I can tune into.
What does it feel like when you're coaching the little kids during the summer?
Oh, that's great, you know, when you can get them to see what you're trying to teach them. And, you know, in the summertime during a camp, you know, you start with the basics early on that first day, and then you get to the end of camp. And just to see if a kid just holds the ball the correct way is a big accomplishment.
Thank you for that English lesson.
You're very welcome.